guys, it's Tammy with Shrinking Pilot TS, and today is Monday, July 1st. And normally I come to you on Tuesdays, but tomorrow I will be busy. We're having a birthday lunch for one of our employees, and so I'll be at that, and it just kind of takes up a lot of my day because our company is not close to my house. It's like 45 minutes away. Sorry, just got my hair done, and so I'm just seeing it for the first time. Anyway, my spiel. I had traditional duodenal switch surgery on March 9 of 2017. I started my pre-op diet on February 19 of 2017 at 260 pounds. I had my duodenal switch on March 9 of 2017, at 248 pounds. And today I weighed 126 pounds. And for those of you who've been watching me, you know that I've been struggling for the last couple of weeks. I had PMS, and then I've been retaining water, and I'm still retaining water, and really dealing with a lot of constipation for 2 weeks. And that's pretty normal for me before I start my period. But generally, once I start, then that goes away along with the water weight, and it hasn't this time. My ankles are just real puffy and not going to the bathroom. So, working on that, and I couldn't figure out what it was, and then I remembered that I started taking those calcium chews again. I think they're Bariatric Advantage or something like that. They look like Starbursts, and I had stopped taking them before because they did this, but I decided to go ahead and try them again because I had a ton, for one thing, but also because I have been taking the Dulcosate. I think that's what it's called. It's a stool softener, and I just take the Costco brand. I think the brand name is Dulcolax. But I've been taking that with my iron, and it works great. So I thought, okay, well, I'll just, I take 2 with each iron tablet, or capsule rather, and it works fine. And I thought, okay, well, I'll just take 2 with the calcium, but I take the calcium 4 times a day, and I don't want to take 10 of those a day, so I was just taking 2 extra. And it's not working. Those chews just bind me like nobody's business. So I've stopped doing those about 2 days ago, and I am noticing already a little bit of a change in my intestinal activity. I do take magnesium because that's the other thing that you're supposed to take with the calcium, because it draws in water into your colon, and is supposed to help because calcium is so binding, but that doesn't help for me. So I'm gonna have to come up with something different because this is miserable. And like I said, it happened before, and part of it I kind of forgot how bad it was, and then the other part I thought, you know, I was gonna be okay because I was taking the Dulcolax equivalent. But no. So 126, my clothes fit the same, so again, it's not, I don't feel like it's fat. I feel like it is just being bound up. And again, I'm also retaining water. My ankles are huge. I don't know if it's from the heat or what. I've always had water retention problems. So I've just left my fluids. So hopefully that will resolve soon, because I'm not enjoying life at the moment because of that. Other than that, I'm enjoying life. The weather is nice. It's beautiful here in Oregon, in Portland. Getting ready to go on an Alaska cruise in 2 weeks. Getting ready for the 4th of July long weekend, which is nice. Got friends coming over. So yeah, it's going to be a good week. I don't really have a whole lot to say. I did want to tell you guys that there is a new-ish, like I think he's done 3 or 4 videos, male DS YouTuber out there, if you would like to go support him. His name is Zach, and his YouTube channel and his Instagram name are Becoming the Freak. All run together. And we have so few, I don't think we have any anymore, male DS YouTubers. Because we used to have David from Death to Harold, but he quit doing videos after he moved from Utah to, I think, DC. And I think he was the only male DSer who was doing videos. There's a few on Instagram, but I don't think there's any on YouTube. If you know of any, let me know. But I think most of the men who do videos are VSG or RNY. But yeah, I think so. Anyway, so Zach from Becoming the Freak, if you want to go support a new DSer and a male DSer, which are rare as hen's teeth, it seems. What else? People have been saying, DMing me because they wanted to know how tall I am and how old I am. And I keep forgetting to say that in my spiel, and I'm going to try and remember to add that. I am 48 years old, 48 and a half now, and I am 5 feet 4 inches tall, and I'm small framed. I'm not tiny framed because I do have a friend who is about an inch shorter than me, and she is narrower than I am through the back and the rib cage. So there are people who are smaller than I am, but I do have a very small frame. And so that is why 120 to 124 is normal for me at 5'4". And historically, 120 has always been thought of as normal for 5'4". I've said it before, the rule of thumb was always 100 pounds at 5 feet for women. 100 pounds at 5 feet, and then 5 pounds for each inch over 5 feet. So 100 pounds for my 5 feet, 20 pounds for those 4 inches, 120 pounds. And I said I'm 48 and a half years old. In insurance years, I'm 49. It goes fast. What else? I think that's it. I haven't discovered anything new and exciting. I've just been kind of bouncing along, trying to deal with this intestinal annoyance, so to speak. I've had a few new subscribers, so welcome to my channel if you're new. I am a pretty open book as far as my weight loss surgery. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Put them down below. I'm happy to answer questions, and I'm happy to hear any advice that you guys have for me or anything like that. That's fabulous. I'm going to go get Botox again here pretty soon, and maybe a little bit more filler. For those of you who have been around, you know I had a little bit of filler done there, and then a little bit here. I can't remember if I had it done here. For my saggy face, because losing 140 pounds leaves you with a lot of face skin, and I don't want to get a facelift yet at 48 because, you know, the plastic surgeons really say that you should only have 2 in your lifetime, and so I don't want to have one at 48. I'm going to wait until I'm like 60, probably, for the first one, and then have the next one at 75 and see how it goes. But until then, fillers are a great thing, and they make your face hang a little bit more nicely. You get a little less of this down here because it's pulled up by this up here. So I'll be doing that, and my forehead wrinkles, because I have a lot of horizontal. You can see my horizontal wrinkles there. I have some vertical, but they're not as bad. This one is probably my worst right there. But my horizontals are the ones that bother me the most. And I'm going to see if they can do something about my under eyes. SJ in USA, I think is her handle, had something done where they like plugged up her tear ducts or something, and it got rid of this. So I'm going to ask and see if something can be done, because this is just starting to get really not pretty. I mean, over here I'm in the sun, so you can't see it so much, but face. When I smile, there's a lot of that there going on. And I just had my eyebrows dyed, so that's why they look kind of funny. And Brian is doing fabulously. He was down to a new low of 189.4, and he had his VSG. He's 6 feet tall, 52 years old, 6 feet tall, fairly large frame. And when he went into Mexicali Bariatric for his VSG, that was April 9th of this year, 2019, and I think it was 252. And now on yesterday, June 30th, he was 189.4. So he's doing really well. He has really gotten on board with the protein first. You know, early on he kind of resisted that. He's like, not everything has to have protein. Because I'm like, add protein to everything. Eat your protein, and he didn't like that. But then he realized that it does. It's really hard to get your protein requirements in if you are not absolutely systematic about it. And you really notice that when you track. And so he also resisted tracking. And I said, just do it for a few days so that you can see where you are, and then you can adjust from there. And when he realized that he was seriously underestimating his protein intake or overestimating his protein intake and underestimating his carb intake, he realized that tracking was important. So he did track for a long time, I would say 2 months. And then he basically eats the same lunch every day and the same breakfast every day. It's very easy for him to eat a routine. It was for me too when I was losing weight. Dinners vary, but because I'm making dinner, it's always going to be protein laden. And so he doesn't track as much as he used to, but he does now really pay attention to protein, and he's always going for, eating his steak and not ordering potatoes, and he realizes he loves salad. He realizes he can't have salad because it'll fill him up and he won't have room for protein. So he's doing well, and he's really embracing that protein lifestyle, low carb lifestyle. It's important. All right, my dears, I will talk to you later. Happy 4th of July coming up. Oh, and I think today's Canada Day. Is it today or was it yesterday? I'm sorry, my Canadian friends. I'm not sure which it was, but happy Canada Day. Either today or yesterday. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye.